Yo, yes, people. Yeah, nah. Back at it again with this story thing, yeah? So, like, you see, one thing about me, it's like anyone that knows, man, yeah, will tell man the same shit. Like, people might say I think I'm bad. I used to go on like this, I used to go on like I used to this, I used to that, yeah? But one thing man will never say is that I was always on a hype. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my thing was for me, it's like, even when on the roads, you understand what I'm saying? And this is what I try to show people all the time. Like, even when man was on the roads and whatever else, yeah, man was never really on a hype. You understand what I'm saying? And this is one thing, like, I feel like people need to understand and know, yeah. Any single time, like, you see from the outside looking in, it looks like, yeah, man, just wake up one day and think, oh, let's go over there, or let's do this, or let's do that, yeah. But you see, majority of the time, every time like you see something or you hear something, it might have been because man are out there retaliating. You understand what I'm saying? Man might be retaliating. Man might be doing this or doing. You understand? Or you might catch a man slipping or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying, bro? It's never really like man just wake up one day and say, "Yo, fuck it, let's go over there." Let's. You understand what I'm saying? It's always a retaliation thing. Whether somebody got shot, someone got robbed, someone got disrespected or whatever, it's always a retaliation thing. So one thing about me, a man could never say is that I used to get about on a hype. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've been in situations where I've seen man, I've seen man like in jail and that. I've seen man, and I'm just keeping it moving. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just doing what I'm doing, like just keeping it moving, whatever. I remember this one time I was going court, yeah. So I walking down the corridor, going to the holding cell to get breakfast and that, yeah. Early morning shop. I've bought past this room, the door's open, but I've seen a couple of them youths. Now these man was young, they was on the juvies at the time I was on the Wales. So I've bought past, seen them, they've seen me, door's open. So I just carried on walking. I thought if man want to bring it to man, then that's a different thing, innit? Like, if you're bringing harm to man, then obviously man are gonna retaliate. You understand what I'm saying? But in them kind of situations there, unless like man had a personal vendetta, like man ain't really on nothing. You get what I'm saying? Some people might say that's weak, some people might not. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how I used to roll. So boom now, I've walked past, nothing. Gone into my holding cell, got my breakfast, whatever else. Them man have bought past, looked in, like confirming that it's me. Yeah, it's me. You get me? Then they've bopped off where they've gone. And they've gone into a holding room waiting to get on the sweatbox. Now, because they was juvies, they used to go in another holding cell. You get me? So now I've just bopped through. And then as I was walking through, my bus was ready to go to fucking Liverpool Crown. So I'm getting searched and that. Now man are at the window throwing up gang signs and saying whatever they're saying. So I just thought, shit, whatever, man. Just threw up a gang sign and cut. Then I remember later on that day when I've come back, because I went to court and I was telling my Cody, I'm saying, yo, seeing them youths, man. And, right, what they saying? No, man. Like, you get me, just the usual, innit? Yeah, all right, safe. Come back from court, see my Cody. Cause we weren't in the same jail at the time, you get me? So every time man's going court, as mad as it was that it was a big case and that, like, man are just happy to see each other. You get me? Come back from court. So these time I had been in the farms for a bit, few months, you get me? No longer than a year. Few months I had been in the farms. About 5 months, 4 or 5 months I had been there, yeah. So I come back this one day, so again gone into the holding cell, yeah. When I got in there, there's about 13 man in there. About 13 man in there. So with me, made about 14. Between 13 and 15 man in there. So when I've bopped in, like I've just bopped in, quick scan of the room, didn't recognise nobody, but I seen this guy stood in the corner. So I bopped in, so I'm just like, yes, yes. You get me? Letting on to everyone, yes, what you saying, what you saying. I've looked at this guy in the corner and I've gone, yes. My man's gone, yeah, yeah, safe. Alright, safe. Didn't really like my radar, didn't start blinking and that. I didn't really see no enemy faces, yeah. So now I'm sat there, I'm eating my food. Eating my food. Then there was I think he was a scouser. He was in there and he's like, oh, where you from? Where you from? Then he's come to me and gone, oh, where you from? So I told him where I'm from. He's like, oh, have you just come here? I said, no, I've just come back from court. I ain't come here today. Oh, yeah, all right, safe. What wing you on and that? So I told him what wing I'm on. Carried on. But this geezer's still in the corner. But he's just being all quiet and that, you get me? But I'm just thinking, I don't know who he is. Probably some new guy, innit? Probably just a bit on edge, cause there's bare man in here. Then the same scouser you has turned around and gone, yeah, where you from? To the man in the corner, yeah? Then the man in the corner's gone, right, OT. So when he's done that, like, I've looked and I'm looking at him. Then like the penny dropped and I thought, rah, that's my man. So I'm saying, rah, what you saying, G? What you saying? And he's like, rah, what you saying? I said, no. What are you saying, bro? What you saying? Then he's like, oh, rah, man. I'm saying, rah, what you saying, man? Is it beef or something? You understand what I'm saying? I said, don't be telling man you're from OT. You're not from OT, bro. You get me? Then that was it. You get me? So I'm saying to him, rah, what is it? My man's saying it's nothing. You get me? So I'm saying, all right, safe. We'll just leave it there. You get me? Bopped off now. Got back to my wing. Couple man on the wing. I'm saying to man, I said, yeah, I just bumped into my man in reception still. Oh, what's he saying? I said, he's not saying nothing, man. You get me? I said, he's not saying nothing. So now me telling them he's not saying nothing, that means if you see him, don't move to him. Because he's told me that he's not saying nothing. He ain't on nothing, so just leave it. So all right, cool, leave it as that. This was on a Friday, yeah? So come the Monday now, I'm back on trial. You get me? So I'm going back to court. So I've gone court. Come back that night. When I've come back this night, I got back a bit late, so there was no one there. You get me? So now I'm getting walked back to the wing by 2 security screws. So as I've walked past the wing, what my man's on, but now he's on there with all his friends. You get me? So when I'm walking past, I can see them all at the window waiting for me. And the story I told you the other day, when I was fighting with them 2 people, he was on the wing with them. All right, safe. So as I'm walking past, the one that I was fighting with, the one that kicked me in my face, he's pushed the window open. So I've stopped and I've looked at him. So me and my man was having some standoff. He's not saying it. And then the same youth from reception has gone, yeah, rah, how can you tell him, man, that you see me in reception? And I was shook. So I'm just saying to him calmly, remember the screws are there. So I'm saying like, what was you saying in reception, bro? What was you saying in reception? I was like, what? Hyping up, yeah? So I'm saying, yo, what was you saying in reception? And he's like, rah, nah, you said, where you from? And I told you where I'm from, and you said who I'm down with, and I told you I'm down with. You know how mad it is? You want to know the maddest thing about it? His own brethren turned around to him and said, listen, you never said that, bro. So now them 2 start arguing. Man was like, what? No, I said that. His brethren turned to him and said, listen, if you would have said that to my man, he would have fucked you up. Now, the maddest part about it is like, man could be enemies, man could be rivals, yeah? But it's like, you just have to keep it real. You understand what I'm saying, G? Like, just keep it real. Like, there's no point in lying, and because this is how things spiral out of control. You understand what I'm saying, Carl? Man starts saying this and saying that, yeah? And then turns into Chinese whispers, and by the time it makes it back to you, now my man's talking about he's going to do this and do that and do this and do that, when really and truly, like, if man just keep it real and just say, like, you know what? I ain't on nothing, you know. I'm not on nothing. Car, I'm not going to sit here and lie. Like, majority of the time, with this whole gang thing, yeah, me personally, like, I know I've done it myself. Like, I might see somebody that I don't like. So if I'm with the man them, I'm saying, rah, my man's with them. You get me? To just get a turf pass, to just move to that. You get me, G? But sometimes you just gotta keep it real, man. Like, just keep it real, innit, G? Like, if you're not on nothing, just say you're not on nothing. Like, don't like give in to peer pressure and start saying that you're on this and you're on that. Like, bare little mad situations happen to man in jail and that, bro. I remember this one time, again, Strange Rays, yeah. Bro, Strange Rays was a madness. I nearly got kidnapped, yeah. First man, imagine, I'd just been sentenced, yeah. So I got a 12 IPP. So I'm sat there thinking like, rah, fucking hell, 12 years. Like, man's got to do the full 12. Then I was reading the Inside Times, the little prison newspaper, yeah. And I seen it, there was this man, American man, he come over. I think he was Canadian, but he come over from America. And he killed 2 police officers and shot another one. But he got natural life. Now, anyone that don't know what natural life is, it's a whole life tariff. So, you don't get no rec You understand what I'm saying? You can't go for parole. It's life without parole. So I'm sat there reading about this man in the paper and I'm thinking, rah, yo, that's peak. When I went to Strange Ways a couple months later, who do I bump into? My man. My man's come to me one day with some mad plot to try and kidnap, man. You get me? But that's another story still. That's another story. We're gonna leave that one there. And again, same thing. 500 views and I'll drop part 2. Say no more.